Welcome back again, watch addicts. State of the collection, part 3. I did say I have a lot of watches, and yeah, the collection's growing. These, what I haven't shown yet, no particular order. We did get to the Hamilton. So we are now going to start on with Squally. So this is the Squally 1545 30 Atmos. It's got an ETA 2824 movement, 300 meters water resistance. You got the date at the 3 o'clock. Screw down crown, screw down case back, got a nice little Squally logo on the back of the case, rotating bezel, so you got lume on the hands and the hour markers, lovely case, so you've got 42mm case, 22mm strap, 13mm thick and 49mm lug to lug, and you've also got a nice sapphire crystal. It's got like a bit of a blue tint to it as well. So anyway, that's the Squally 1545 30 Atmos. So up next we have the pt3. This is the GMT, quartz movement, 100 meters water resistant, sapphire crystal, screw down crown. It's got the Ronda 515 H24 movement in it. You got lume on the hands and the hour markers. You got your GMT hand there in red as well. Pepsi bezel. Rotates 120 click. So you got a 42mm case size, 20mm strap, 8.5mm thick, and I think it's about 49mm lug to lug on this. It's not a very huge watch. If you compare it to the, actually probably a little bit less, I'd say about 47. I haven't measured this one actually. I should have actually measured it. So anyway, you got screw down case back as well with the world on the back of the case. pt3, Swiss made, all stainless steel. It's a lovely watch this. I will be getting the automatic version of this, but not in the Pepsi dial, probably in the Coke dial or the Batman dial. But really nice watch. So that's the pt3 GMT. Next up on this long list we have the Seiko. It's the Submariner Batman bezel. It's got a Seiko NH36 automatic movement, 150 meters water resistant. Got sapphire crystal. This has been modded. You got screw down crown, screw down case back. You got 40mm case, 20mm strap, 30mm thick and 47mm lug to lug on this. Also got the shark hands on it. Love this little second hand with the shark on it. Really nice. Also as well, strap from Watch Parts UK. Nice strap, got from James. So that is your Seiko Submariner Batman. I love the white dial on this as well. So next I'm going to be doing 3 in 1 here. These are all Seiko Samurai. You've got the Srpe, SR, PB, SRPF, all different ones. So this one is actually the King Samurai with the white waffle dial. You got the Cyclops over the date. They're all screw down crown. They have a 4R35 movement, 23 dual, automatic movement, 200 meters water resistance, screw down crown, screw down case back, rotating bezel. As you can see, the date on all of them at 3 o'clock. I'll show you these two in a minute. So you've got a 41-hour power reserve on these, which isn't too bad. 43.8mm case, 12.8mm thick, 22mm strap, and then you got 50mm lug to lug. So that's all your dimensions. I'll bring up this one now. You can have a look at this one. This one's the black dial, black and silver bezel, and a nice Seiko strap. A close up of that. Really nice watch. And then I've got the one in the blue. So you got the blue dial, blue in. Not quite sure if that's not quite silver. That's more like a rustic bronze or something like that. Almost a gold colour. Well, nice watch. I've seen these before on one of my other videos. Changed out the strap. This one did come with metal bracelet. These two came with the Seiko straps. But really nice watches. So they are your Seiko Samurais. Nice watches. Next is the Orient M4 Sport. It's got an Orient F6727 automatic movement, hand wind, screw down crown, screw down case back. It is 200 meters water resistant. You got a sapphire crystal. You've got a 47mm case. This includes the crown protector. The case size itself is only about 42-43. You've got a 20mm strap, 14mm thick, and approximately 51mm lug to lug, maybe a little bit higher. But you got a 40-hour power reserve on this, and you got loom on the hour markers and on the hands, and you've also got the date at the 3 o'clock. Not many people like this watch because of its protector on the side, but I like this watch. Really nice watch. So that is your Orient M4 Sport. So this is the G-Shock GW-M5610 Tough Solar. You got world time, stopwatch, 5 alarms. You've got countdown timer on it as well. Auto calendar, day, date, month. You only got mineral glass on the G-Shocks for some reason. You know, I know you got a lot of protection, but you know, you would have thought they would have went for like sapphire crystal. But anyway, it's 200 meters water resistant, 43mm case, 46mm lug to lug, and 12.7mm thick. I like this watch, solar powered. This is basically like my other one. I use when I go out on the bike. I know I've not done any bike videos for a while, but I will be doing some in a month or two. Get back to the bike parks again. So anyway, this is the G-Shock GW-M5610. Up next we have the Aquanus Hydraulica. This is exactly the same as, well, same specs as my other one. I'll do a quick run through. Swiss Ronda quartz movement, 200 meters water resistant, loom on the hands and hour markers, rotating bezel. You got a little loom on the 12 o'clock pip. Screw down crown, screw down case back, 42.5mm case, 12mm thick, 20mm strap, and 50mm lug to lug. Close up of that. So that's the Aquanus Hydraulica. Up next is the Orient Canal. It's a Orient in-house automatic movement, 200 meters water resistant. You got your loom on the hands and the hour markers. You got day date at the 3 o'clock. In better focus. You got your rotating bezel. Only mineral crystal, which I was actually quite surprised at. You got a screw down crown, screw down case back, 44mm case, 22mm strap, 12.9mm thick, and then you got 50mm lug to lug. I love the burgundy bezel on this. Reminds me of the Tudor Black Bay, which I have been looking at. I'm not going to go there just yet, but when I do, I'll bring it up. But this is the Orient Canal. Next on the list is the Victorinox Fieldforce Gmt. You've got a quartz Ronda 515-24H movement, fixed bezel on this, sapphire crystal. It's not a screw down crown, but you have got a screw down case back. I love the orange strap on this. It is quite supple. It is a really nice watch, this. You got the loom on the hands and the numbers. 42mm case, 11.3mm thick. They had to be awkward and do a 21mm strap, 50mm lug to lug. And this only weighs in at 66 grams as well. If you do want to know the weights on these, just put a message in the comments and I'll weigh them up for you. I didn't want this video to go on for ages, that's why I've not done the weights on them. I'm just basically doing the dimensions and that. But, you know, really nice watch. Check these out. I love Victorinox watches. I have got 4 Victorinox watches. Or was it 5? 4 I think. But beautiful watches that they're making now. So anyway, this is the Victorinox Fieldforce Gmt. Okay, so last in this box is the Orient 70th anniversary retro future camera. It's got a f6s22 24 joule automatic in-house movement. It is 50 meters water resistant. It's got a 40-hour power reserve. You've got a screw down case back with the exhibition window. Like I say, it is a automatic movement as well as a hand wind. You've got a rotating bezel on it. So you've got a 40.8mm case, 12.6mm thick, 46mm lug to lug. So it is only a small watch on the wrist. So you've got a 20mm strap. It's only got mineral crystal glass on it, which is a bit disappointing as well. You know, a lot of people, well, a lot of firms are using the mineral crystal instead of sapphire crystal. Probably because they're cheaper to produce. But anyway, it's still a beautiful watch. This, I do really like this watch. I did change the strap out, as you probably noticed. If you watched my unveiling of this watch, I put this nice rubber strap on with the gold stitching. But this is the Orient 70th anniversary retro future camera. So on to the next box and the next watch. This is the Orient Triton Neptune, automatic in-house movement, 200 meters water resistant. You got reserve power indicator just behind the minute hand. I don't know if you can just see that there. You've got 120 click bezel. You've got a disappointing mineral crystal. This really should be sapphire crystal for the price of this watch. You got 43mm case, 14mm thick. You got a 21mm strap, 51mm lug to lug, screw down crown and screw down case back. And you've also got lume on the hands and the hour markers. This does light up quite bright, this. And also you've got the date at the 4 o'clock. So this is the Orient Triton Neptune. There is another model. The newer model does not have the power reserve on it. It is a lot cheaper than this one, but I did like this one. Oh, also as well, you got drilled lugs, so you can just pop your strap out. This is a what's the name? A strap from Watch Parts UK. It did come on a metal bracelet, but as you know, I prefer either the leather or the rubber straps, or the NATO straps. So anyway, this is the Orient Triton Neptune. So this is the Zelos, or Zelos, whichever you want to call it, Mako 3 version 3. One of only 200 made. It has a Miyota 9015 movement, 120 click bezel, sapphire crystal, remember that Orient. You got screw down crown, hand wind as well as automatic. You got screw down case back with an embossed Mako on the case back. Love the way they've done that. Nice clasp, milled clasp. Yes, it is on a metal bracelet. Before you start saying, oh, why have you got this on a metal bracelet and everything else is on the rubber straps or the NATO straps. This, I think, deserves to stay on the metal bracelet. This is one of my favourite watches. Probably, out of all my watches, this is my favourite. It's not my most expensive, by far, but this is the watch I like the most. So on this you've got 300 meters water resistant. It's got loom all over, loom on the bezel as well. You got loom on your crown as well. You got 40mm case, 20mm strap, 46mm lug to lug, and 11.5mm thick. My perfect watch. You've also got the date at the 6 o'clock as well. You got the meteorite dial. Now Rolex, who have you copied off? Yeah, meteorite dials. You know. 2021. But anyway, this is Zelos Mako 3. Beautiful watch, nice to wear. It was really nice on the wrist. And I do get quite a lot of compliments from for this watch. But absolutely beautiful. So next is one of my watch gang watches. This is the Cello S15012 Diver 05. It's got a Ronda 763 quartz movement, rotating bezel, 200 meters water resistant, loom on the hands and the hour markers, 42mm case, 20mm strap, 49mm lug to lug, and 10.8mm thick. You've got screw down crown, screw down case back. I love the little diver on the case back. Mineral crystal, no date on it, and like I said in the what's its name, my video I've done previously, it's a Rolex 1655 Steve McQueen homage dial. You know, need to start doing their own dials and designs and stuff. Well, anyway, that's the Cello Diver 05. Now we have the Steel Dive SD 1970 Captain Willard homage. It does have a Seiko NH35 movement. It is 200 meters water resistant. Date at the 3 o'clock. Loom on the hands and the hour markers. You got rotating bezel, screw down crown, and case back. I love the little diver mask and oxygen bottles and stuff. Little flippers as well. This is just like a Seiko turtle. Not quite the turtle, I have got a turtle, but this is a homage to the watch that was in Apocalypse Now. So, really nice watch this. This is basically my go-to watch when I can't decide which watch to wear. I'm supposed to do it in a rotation, but when I don't want to wear that watch, I actually go to this watch. So, you've got a 44mm case, 20mm strap, 47mm lug to lug, and 13.5mm thick. You've also got a 41-hour power reserve on this, which, you know, isn't bad at all. You know, you've also got a sapphire crystal. Sapphire crystal on a watch that costs less than £120. That's not bad going, that. But, you know, we've got the Seiko strap for it as well. I love this watch. I know it's only a cheap watch, but I do like this watch. So anyway, this is the Steel Dive 1970s Captain Willard. Next up is the Depth Charge DB 106611. It's got a Seiko automatic movement, NH35 movement. You've got 200 meters water resistant. You've got your rotating bezel, sapphire crystal, loom on the hands and the hour markers, screw down crown and a screw down case back. I've put it on the NATO strap because I do like this on the NATO strap. So you've got a 40mm case, 13mm thick, 20mm strap, and 47mm lug to lug. So this will fit on the smaller wrist. This is actually Watchbox's own make. It's one of their own watches. Well, I do like this watch. It's a nice watch, this. So screw down, hand wind, ticking already. Well, it did come on a metal bracelet, and this was actually less than £120 as well. So that is your Depth Charge DB 106611. Okay, so we have another Steel Dive watch. This is the Steel Dive Marine SD 1954 diver, NH35 movement, 200 meters water resistant, rotating bezel, sapphire crystal again. You know, these Steel Dives, they you know, they do quality watches for the price. I know they're only a cheap watch, like, but what you get for your money is pretty decent. So you got a screw down crown, screw down case back. You've got the little diver's mask, oxygen tanks, and the flippers on the back again, just like the Captain Willard one. So you've got loom on the hands and hour markers. You got 41mm case, 47mm lug to lug, 20mm strap, and 13.5mm thickness. Quite a nice watch, this. So this is the Steel Dive Marine SD 1954 diver. Next on the list is the Seiko Prospex Turtle Srpc 93K. You've got a 4R36 movement in it. You got 120 click rotating bezel. You got the day date at 3 o'clock. You got loom on the hands and the hour markers. You got a screw down crown, screw down case back. I wasn't gonna get this watch, and then I seen, you know, the steel dive, and I thought, well, you know, it doesn't look too bad, that, actually. And then, you know, this was like, you know, representation, like a homage of the Captain Willard watch. So I decided to splash out and get this. This was quite expensive, this, actually. Not quite as expensive as the original Captain Willard watch, the 6105 or something like that. Don't quote me on it, but I am actually looking at the original watch. I did miss out on one. I was absolutely gutted when I missed out on it. To be honest, I actually completely forgot all about it, and I lost it on a bid. But never mind. There's always more. But that one was actually mint condition as well, so I was a bit unhappy about that. Anyway, let's get back to this one. This is 200 meters water resistant. You got 44.3 millimeters case, 13 millimeters thick, and you got a 22 millimeter strap. This is the original Seiko strap. This actually came with the watch. I could have got the metal bracelet, but I decided to buy it with this on instead. It was a little bit cheaper, not much cheaper, but a little bit cheaper. So, like I say, you got 48mm lug to lug, and you've also got drilled lugs, so you can just pop your pins out. So this is the Seiko Prospex Turtle Srpc 93K. Next on the list is, now I'm doing these three all together because they're basically all the same watch. All's different is different colour straps and different colour dials. So this is the scuba fin. They have all got different numbers like BN0091, 9293, 94s, something like that. Solar powered eco drive, 200 meters water resistant. These are proper divers watches. You got rotating bezel, loom on the hands and hour markers. You got your date at the 3 o'clock, screw down crown, a screw down case back as well. You've got 44mm case, 12mm thick, 51mm lug to lug, and straps width on this is, this part here is 26mm. Now, like I say, I wasn't sure which one to get, so let's try not to scratch them. So I've got all three of them. I have got another one which you can actually see in previous video. It's the old stainless steel one with the stainless steel bracelet on it. Basically the same watch, all the same inner movement in it and that, but these are the Citizen Eco Drive scuba fin. So on to the next box and the next watch. So this is the Orient. This is the Mako. It's the Mark 1 version. So you've got a Orient 46943 movement. It's not hand wind. You've got 200 meters water resistant, rotating bezel, screw down crown and case back. Loom on the hands and hour markers. You've got your day date at 3 o'clock. To adjust your day, you unscrew this, press it and it changes the dates for you. Screw it back down, stop it any water getting in. So you've got a 42mm case, 13mm thick, 47mm lug to lug, and you've got a 22mm strap and sapphire crystal. Well done, Orient. So this did actually come on a metal bracelet, changed out for this nice pastel blue strap. So this is the Orient Mako Mark 1. There's a Mark 2 and a Mark 3, but I did like this one. You don't see many of these about. Let's get that light out of the way. So now we have the Victorinox Inox titanium. So you got quartz Ronda 715 movement, sapphire crystal, 200 meters water resistant, loom on the hands and hour markers. The date at the between the 4 o'clock and the 5 o'clock. Screw down crown, screw down case back. You've got 43mm case, 21mm strap, being awkward again, 13.5mm thick and 51mm lug to lug. It doesn't feel like a big watch, this. No, it does actually wear nicely on the wrist. Well, like I say, this one's titanium, lightweight. There's not much weight in it, to be honest. But this, you know, it's a really nice watch. No, what's the other one I've got? Citizen, which is titanium as well. That weighs next to nothing. But lovely looking watch, this. I know not many people like this design, but I like it and it stays in my collection. So this is the Victorinox Inox titanium. So next is, I'm doing these both together because they're practically the same watch, is the Ulysses Gerard. These are the Marlin. You've got the black dial stainless bezel on it, and then you've got the white dial with the black bezel on it. They both did come with the same metal strap. I did change it out to put the rubber strap on this one because it suits it better than the metal strap. This one I will leave with the metal strap on it. So with these you've got obviously a fixed bezel because it's a tachometer. You've got a screw down case back, 100 meters water resistant, loom on the hands and hour markers. You've got the date at the 3 o'clock. 42mm case size, 13mm thick, 20mm strap, and lug to lug I think it's about 50mm lug to lug on that. But these are actually watch gang watches I won on the wheel. I won a watch gang competition, and I was able to use the points that I won and my referrals to get these two watches, so they didn't actually cost me a penny. I know people are saying, yeah, a load of crap and all this that, but I'm not bothered. I got them for free. And also as well, I know it says dive instruments on it, and they're not a proper dive watch, but you can actually use them for diving. It's like, you know, I have other watches that are only 100 meters water resistant, say dive watch on them, you know. So it's up to you what you think of them, but you know, I like them. They're a nice watch for me, you know, just to wear, you know, going back and forth to work and stuff. Looks nice on the wrist as well. And, you know, the freebies. So that is your Ulysses Gerard Marlins. Oh, both got mineral crystal, not sapphire crystal. But what the heck. Up next is the Spinnaker Sp-5005 quartz Miyota 2415 movement, 300 meters water resistant on this. You've actually got a helium release valve on it as well. You got loom on the hands and hour markers. You got screw down crown, screw down case back. Came on this nice supple leather strap. The Spinnaker name on the buckle. So you've only got mineral crystal on this, which is you know, disappointing, but for the price of the watch it wasn't too bad actually. They're less than £150. This is a 45mm case, 13mm thick, 23mm strap, and you got 52mm lug to lug on this. You've also got your date at the 3 o'clock. So that's your Spinnaker Sp-5005. So we have another watch gang watch. This is my last month's watch I received. This is the Courtabert elevation chrono. You've got a Miyota quartz movement. You got an inner rotating bezel. You can see it rotating around. You got your date at the 4 o'clock. Loom on the hands and hour markers. Your 44mm case, 13.8mm thick, sapphire coated mineral crystal, 22mm strap on this, 100 meters water resistant, and 50mm lug to lug. You know, it's not the Courtabert of old. It's the Courtabert Chinese movement and well, actually Japanese movement, but it's the Chinese watches. Still a decent watch. I do like this watch. It is a rather nice watch. You know, it has had some wrist time. I did change the strap out on it as well. Put this rubber strap on it. Didn't like the bracelet. Looks better with the rubber strap. A few other people who've received this watch said it does look better with either a leather strap or a rubber strap. So next we have the Seiko Srpc 35 K1 Mini Turtle. Now the day I got this, I actually scratched the bezel, which I was absolutely gutted because I've been after this watch for quite a while. So I'm going to have to, what's his name, replace the bezel on this. You know, I'll find one and I'll do it myself. It's pretty easy, you know, it's easy enough to do. But it's just one of them things that happen. So anyway, you've got a 4R35 Seiko automatic movement, screw down crown, screw down case back. It's also hand wind as well. So you got a rotating bezel, date at the 3 o'clock, Hardlex crystal, you've actually got a little loom pip at the 12 o'clock on your bezel. I say loom on the hands and hour markers, so you know it does light up pretty well, this, as all Seikos do. 42mm case, 13mm thick, 20mm strap. Yes, I did buy a Seiko strap for it. It did have a metal strap on it. I do buy, mostly I do buy the watches with the metal straps on because they are a little bit more expensive. And when it comes to selling, a lot of people do like the metal straps, so I do keep the metal straps for them. And you've got 42mm lug to lug. It is actually 200 meters water resistant, and it is a Prospex model. This, get a nice little close up of it. But a really nice watch. This will fit at the smaller wrist. It does look quite small on my wrist, but you know it will fit the smaller wrist, because it is only 42mm lug to lug, which is quite small actually. But that's your Seiko Prospex Srpc 35 K1 Mini Turtle. Next up is the Spinnaker Fluce. It has an NH35 movement, 150 meters water resistant. It's got a screw down crown, date at the 3 o'clock, 120 click rotating bezel, loom on the hands, hour markers, and on the bezel as well. You've got a 43mm case, 13mm thick, 51mm lug to lug. You got sapphire crystal and 22mm strap on it, and also exhibition display back. Nice, nice watch. It's basically a blank plan 50 fathom. Is it the 50 fathoms? Homage. So you got hand wind as well as automatic. But it is a nice watch, this. I didn't fancy paying out the blank plan price. I think they're going for something around about £9,000. This did only cost me, I think about £185, so a huge difference. You know, I know it's a homage to the watch itself, like, but it's still a nice watch, and I do like this watch. So that is your Spinnaker Fluce. So we have the Oris Aqueous diver. You've got a Oris automatic 733 movement, 300 meters water resistant, rotating bezel, date at the 6 o'clock, sapphire crystal, lume on the hands and hour markers. You got a screw down crown, you got a screw down case back with exhibition window in it. You can see that. So you've got a 43.5mm case, 12.5mm thick, 50mm lug to lug, and you've got an integrated bracelet, so you can't really put anything different on this unless you buy the Oris rubber strap, which is about 70 odd pound. I'm actually going to leave it on the bracelet. I did get it on the bracelet purposely because, like I say, they are a bit more valuable on the bracelets. This is one of my new additions. I don't normally show, you know, any watches over like £1,500, but you know, one of my other Orises was over £3, so it's nice. It's a really nice watch, these. Like I say, I was in two minds whether to get this last time, but I ended up getting the Orient Nickel. I know it's a diver's watch. I know people keep on messaging me saying it's an out and out diver's watch, but you could put that watch under a shirt and you know, under a shirt cuff, and it wouldn't look out of place. But you put it on a wetsuit, it does look out of place. I know it's a proper diver's watch and it's 300 meters water resistant, but to me it's more of a dress watch than a diver's watch. I wouldn't go using it for diving. I'd be too scared to get it scratched or whatever. Kind of like this. You know, I wouldn't want to get this scratched for the price of what these are. But this is the Oris Aqueous diver. I love the way the I did get this one purposely because it's got the blue, beautiful blue dial in it, and the black bezel. So that's your Oris Aqueous diver. Next up we have the Alpena Alpine 4. Now this has the AL-525-26 dual movement in it. It is actually only 100 meters water resistant, even though it has got a screw down crown and a screw down case back. You've got multi-directional bezel, 120 click bezel on it as well. You've got anti-magnetic and anti-shock. You know, they've really gone to town on this watch, probably why it was so expensive. You got lume on the hands and hour markers, date at the 3 o'clock. You got a 44mm case, 22mm strap, 13.2mm thick, and 52mm lug to lug. it is, you know, quite a big watch. It did come on a leather strap. I did change it out. I put this grey NATO strap on it because I did actually get this strap for this watch because I knew it was when it was coming. I actually got the strap before the watch arrived. It is on offer at H. Samuel's at the moment, at this date, which is the 8th of April. I did use a code to get 25% off. So it did cost me just less than £1,000. It was way over £1,000, but it, you know, I got it for just less than £1,000, which, you know, is pretty decent, especially for this type of watch. You know, you got sapphire crystal as well. Fantastic looking watch. I love the blue dial on it. A sunburst dial, really nice. So that's the Alpena 4. Okay, so that's the end of the State of My Collection Part 3. Hope you've liked what you've seen. I know some people have been commenting on the Watch Gang watches, saying stop wasting your money and all that lot. At the end of the day, it's my money what I'm wasting. If I want to buy them, that's up to me, not up to you. You know, I don't care. You know, you say, oh yeah, you can get such a watch for this price. Yeah, but I can get the watches anyway. Look, you know, that was over £1,500. They're over £1,000. Right, I know I paid just less than £1,000 for that. You know, I've got watches £3,000, £4,000. I can buy whatever I want. You know, it's up to me what I buy. You know, these two, alright, these two of the Watch Gang watches, they didn't cost me a penny because I won them on the wheel spin. I won the competition. So I was able to get them 2 watches for nothing. Didn't cost me anything. Didn't even cost me for postage. You know, but anyway, it's up to you what you like. You know, that's the collection what I've got. It's the watches that I've liked and what I've bought myself. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know it's a long one. I didn't want to do it too long. That's why I've stopped at the Alpena instead of carrying on with the other watches I've got. I say I'll do a State of Collection Part 4 in a few months. I've got other commitments as we've opened up the restaurants and the shops are open again, so I've got a lot of commitments to sort out. But I will be doing the Watch Gang unboxing the day I get it. But like I say, to do all these watches takes a bit of time, especially when you've got to do all the editing and everything else and what have you. So hopefully I'll get them out soon. Oh, and with the bike parks and that opening up, I will be getting back out on the bike, and I'll do some videos at the bike parks and get them posted up. I know a lot of people don't want to see the bikes, but I've got other people that do. So I hope this video has helped you out, like I say, and keep watching, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon.